And what the fuck was that? I'm so confused, man. Why did it not? What is I don't know what's going on. At least you can hear me now. I don't even know if you could see me because, dude, everything's broke, man. Everything's broke. Why did it not do? Hang on, let me go back.
Born to be wild.
It did it that time. It did the fancy little flutter. The first time I clicked my main thing and it was just like pow. What the fuck is going on? So I just had to uninstall a Windows update because all of my audio stopped working. So that was fun. It looks like it works now. I don't know. But we are here. I love how you act like I planned this, Damien. Like I was aware this was happening. Let me wait until Damien goes to raid me and then fuck all my audio. I'm gonna start doing that to y'all. I'm gonna wait till other people do nice things for me and then I'm just going to wreck their shit. Fuck you, Malte. Oh my god. Hey, are those sound effects? Oh, and by the way, Damien, thank you so much. I appreciate it, dude. I am sorry it did not work out the way we wanted it to, but thank you so much. For those of you that are hanging out in Discord with me right now, how are the sound effects louder than they used to be now? Because I've changed a bunch of stuff up, trying to get things to work right and everything like that, and that was loud as shit in my ears. But if it doesn't come through bot on your screen as loud, I'm going to leave it alone. And I'll just deal with having loud sound effects. But either way. Look at these guys, man. First practice of the new season. Yeah, like Wayne said, we're starting late, but we're here. We made it. I was able to finally get home and then finally get everything working. Woo! We're flipping all up on. That's how we do it around here, son. Look at this beautiful ride. This cruise machine right here with them eyeballs on it. You already know. Look at this thing looking all legit. That's a race car right there, boy. What the hell is going on right here? What is this? First of all, these guys are absolutely fucking cooking it right now, but what the fuck is this? Are y'all seeing what I'm seeing here? Now, is this a replica of an IRL car, or is this the beginnings? Or are we seeing a Wayne and Malte drift team starting up here? What? Look at this. Look at the twins right here. Twins, Basil, twins. Look at these fucking cars, man. Tearing this line apart too. There you go. You guys have got your example right here. You already know. The boys to beat, the top two in the standings last season. All right, hold on. What do we got going on here? We're trying to get the start situation figured out here.
I am the greatest intercontinental heavyweight champion that ever lived, and I am the greatest professional wrestler that ever lived.
There he's trying to teach him. Here we go. We'll see a good start here. Maybe not. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, those sound effects are loud. So are they not loud to you guys? All right, so here's how we do the start right here. Theory takes off first. Maltese gonna go by him here. There we go. That's how we do it, because as you'll see, they'll hit the first turn and boom, they both got momentum. They're side by side. And that's how we get the job done right there. But welcome everybody to the first official practice of the SLIDESTYLE 2023 season right here in old Atron Circuit over here. That after, remember we've had all our discussions of things maybe being too serious last season and needing to pick what we focus on and what SLIDESTYLE is all about. And not that we're all about making political statements around here, but part of my setup for last season was a schedule of the courses, and instead of using the in-game names or whatever for places or whatever, I would use their real-world names. And of course, Atron is a real place in the real world. However, the place where this track happens to reside is going around doing some unfriendly things around the world. So we are going to pretend that these places are in different places because we can. It's the internet. We can do whatever the fuck we want. So I'm pretty sure, I think just based on the aesthetic of kind of everything, the architecture, like the way that the building looks, and I don't know, like you got a little farm over there in the background, little like houses, like a little farm neighborhood or whatever. And I was thinking, I was like, man, what if I was going to be real stereotypical? Where does it look like we are? Like, first guess, France. So this is a racing facility that is now in France. Is how we're that's how we're doing this shit. Wayne says India? We should make one of the tracks from India. Obviously, out of all of them, St. Petersburg, you know, is a city. So that one had to stay. But the rest of them I have put in other places. I believe I said N-Ring was in Germany. No, Red Ring was Germany. N-Ring was... did I Spain? I don't remember what I did. But anyway, we're here in beautiful France. But I appreciate everybody bearing with me there earlier with all the technical shit and all that kind of stuff. Hero, your message is confusing me. I feel like there's a word missing, and I can't figure out where. Because like adding any word to a couple of different parts like could change what that entire sentence means, but there's a word missing because just been going up to every like, hey, want to be a badass and be a United States Marine. There's a word missing there that's gonna change the entire definition of that sentence, and I don't want to guess what it is. All right, so what's with the radio silence over here from Wayne and Malte? What's the story? What is going on here with these brand new secret machines? Y'all, I mean, are they based off a real life car? Have y'all got a little something going on here? You got something in the works? What's going on? Look at these boys. Look at that. Even drifting the return track. Not even slowing up. They're just like, fuck it. Full send. But look at these cars right here, man. Uh-oh, we got Void over here. Who is Void? If we got a new driver in the server right here, and they've got the old style, or this might change their name. Here's what we need to do anyway. Let's go back to this camera so we can see. Oh, Void. Oh, I remember Void's. Oh, he didn't get to. That's right. That's right. Oh, this is Cruz's boy. Oh, so it's not. Oh, this is somebody different. This is not Void's. Okay. Well, hell yeah. Check this ride out. Boost, welcome back, buddy. So Malte made the lyric. Okay. I got you, Cruz. Hell yeah. Well, I appreciate you bringing friends along. Badass looking car. Already got your windshield banner hooked up. They've got the old school windshield banner, but I mean, it still applies technically within that still works. Or is that like a new style? I can't really tell. I can't get close enough to it. No, he's got the gradient going on the old school, but that still counts. It still works. The only thing we changed is we got rid of the flag, and I think most of y'all have done that because we're just going to move that to like the window or door, wherever you want to put it. But yeah, like what everybody's got here. Look at Prim's ride over here. Haven't seen Prim around in a minute. My man hasn't come around for the wrestling streams. Dope, what's going on? Well, I mean, are you cheating? Yo, check out the way Prim did. Okay, I'm really, really glad I just like was like, fuck it. On the windshield banner, as far as like what it looks like, I was just like, make sure your name is on the left, your number's on the right, and we're cool. Bro, this is sick. I love it's like it's so simple, but like look how badass that looks. And he's got the flag on the air intake here, and the OYS on the look at this, bro. Look at this shit. I mean, this whole car is sick, but like you guys, man, I never get tired of it. I swear, y'all's creativity and the way that y'all like something's, I just like put something out there for like the windshield banner is just like, I was like, hey, instead of doing it exactly like this, just make sure you've got these colors and, you know, name on the left, number on the right, do what you want. Like, just go, as long as it's cool, you know, go for something, you know, do it. And look what these guys do, man. And they show the love for the stream on the car. I love it. I love it. I love it. What's Damien rocking over here? Damien's rocking, he's got like paint splatter under the name and number. I love it. Team Imperium right there on the roof. Showing some love for Ken Block on there too. I love it. Of course, slide style on the back window. But yeah, this is what we're aiming for here. Throw in the flags like on the window or wherever you want to put them on the ride. Of course, Cruz has got his. He's got the purple paint dripping down from the top. Gotta love it. Oh, dope. I got you. Yeah, but Prim, it's more like, did you ever see that old, I don't know how old you are. Did you ever see that show Celebrity Deathmatch? Way long time ago. It's not really wrestling. It's more, our little avatars beating the shit out of each other. Ooh, Theory's got a cool little paint splatter style going on with his windshield banner there. There's Boost over here. He's got like the side-to-side gradient thing going on with his. Well, dope, I am 30, so we're the same. Uh-oh, Wayne's cooking on something over here, I see. Hell yeah, dude. That's so, I still can't believe it, man. Like, it's so, like... God, that sucked, man. Oh, you got this from Kino, I got you. You got this from Kino, or your Kino fucked up and that's what car you landed on? Gotta love Damien's car. I love how he's left Charlie's name without an R in it. Rapid Fire Charlie. Wayne says, check out the rear. I love it, Davey. Holy shit! That's actually really cool that they did that, but that's super awesome. But yeah, man, that sucked. I couldn't really, I was looking at my phone just like, because I saw that when I was watching on TV, because I was out doing that thing, you know, where I had my, like, the New Year's / Christmas party thing with the catering group that I'm with or whatever, and we were hanging out at the place, and on the TV, I was watching where that football player got hurt so bad, and his heart stopped or whatever, and I was watching that, and then, like, I was looking at my phone to try to see what happened, because I just see all the players on the field. It says there's a player going to the hospital, and I'm like, oh my god. So I'm trying to find like a clip of what happened. I was like, what was going on? And I opened fucking Reddit, and that's what I saw, because I wasn't like watching the game live. Like this was late. This was at like, I don't know, midnight, because we ended up going out. That's the thing, is we hung out, we did our little holiday party thing, and then we were like, well, let's go do something. We never hang out, we're always working. And I was like, I haven't been out in a minute. Like, I haven't been out at all. Like, so I was like, let's go hang out, let's go do it. So we went out, we were chilling, hanging out. Like I said, place had the TV up or whatever, and they were talking about the football game, showing the players on the field. So I was like, oh shit. And then that's what I pull up my phone, and that's what I see too. I was like, so everybody was like, what's wrong with you? I was just like, this is a lot, man. I was like, this is a lot at one time. Like, but I can't imagine. And I know his daughter she's been racing, and I've seen her in some of the Hoonigan videos and stuff like that. She's been getting involved with that. I know she's been doing drag racing. And I mean, I don't know very much about him or his family, but I can't even imagine. Boost, this car looks fucking ridiculous, dude. This looks awesome. But yeah, it's just I mean, in any situation where somebody like that passes away unexpectedly, it sucks. It's just, I don't know. It's crazy for, you know, when you see somebody that you've watched so much, you know, it's tough. You know, it was a big thing for me a couple years back with when Brody Lee passed away, the wrestler, and that was such an unexpected. I remember, same thing. It's always Reddit that does this to me. I open my phone, it says Brody Lee has passed away. I was like, that's a hell of an angle for them to run with. Why are they? Because like the last I saw or heard of him, he was doing great. He was in great health, and they had kept it under wraps, and he was not doing good for a period of time there, and then they kept it secret. Only a few people know about it, but it did end up, you know, he passed away, and it's like, wow, I've seen, you know, watched him on TV for years. And same thing with like Chester Bennington. It was like his music is like a huge part of my life, you know, and like I've never, you guys know, I don't know shit about drifting. All of this is, everything I know about drifting is you guys. Has come from you guys, and the only stuff that I watched, anything related to drifting at all, was the Gymkhana videos. I mean, I've seen, of course, little highlight clips and extreme sports and car drifting and cool, you know, I've seen it, but like I never watched any. I knew FD existed, but I didn't watch it. I never watched D1. I didn't watch any. It was never something that I watched. Not something that I didn't want to watch. It was just not really on my radar, you know what I mean? Like, same as Supercross racing. Supercross racing was never on my radar, and me and Charlie caught a race, you know, a couple years back. We were just hanging out, nothing on TV, flipping through the channels, and we found a Supercross race, and we were like, this shit is crazy. So I try to keep up with it now, and it was the same thing as, I mean, playing this guy. I wanted that Need for Speed Underground, and like, back when I played Grid, I wanted to get, you know, a game to let me kind of have that type of freedom in driving and drifting around and everything. I found this game, and of course I found all of you guys. But like, outside of that, the only thing I saw of any drifting, anything, was those Gymkhana videos. I mean, and then of course all of the input on video games. I mean, of course, because the Hoonicorn and the Hoona truck are in this game. The Hoonicorn's in Forza. A lot of the Hoonigan built cars are in Forza, almost all of them, the big ones. But yeah, there's so much that, you know, I've seen of what he's done. And I have always liked rallycross stuff. So like, knowing him being involved in rallycross, and with the guys like, you know, with Travis Pastrana, Tanner Faust, all those guys, like, so yeah, it was definitely rough rough news, but that's also kind of part of it, and that's kind of one of the things that come from with like professional wrestling, as far as, you know, any given match. You know, something wrong could happen, and somebody could land bad, and they could die. They could die on the spot. And from the years of watching X Games and NASCAR and all different kind of sports and everything like that, you know, guys that are involved in extreme sports type stuff like that, I don't want to say you have to expect it, because you don't expect it, but you almost have to be ready for it, you know? Like if your favorite golfer is, you know, suddenly passes away, that's like, what the fuck, you know, because you're not, but as far as, you know, when guys are doing jumps and stuff on, or in his situation, a snowmobile, I mean, his name, I would know it if I saw it, but his name jumps out of my head right now. But the kid at the X Games, I think it was maybe 2013, that under rotated on a backflip on a freestyle snowmobile run, and whew, that was rough to watch. But I mean, all of that stuff, man, the motocross, I honestly, and this is, I mean, don't take this the wrong way, I cannot believe Travis Pastrana's still alive. That motherfucker is crazy. But it's kind of just one of those things where it's like you see the news and you're like, oh my God, that's awful. But then he was on a snowmobile, and it's like, you know what? At least he went out doing his thing, doing it the way he does it, you know? So, I mean, obviously you don't want them to go, but if they're going to, you'd rather them go the way that they want to do it. You know what I mean? If I'm going to go, I want to be in a wrestling ring. You know, if that's what gets me, I want that to be what gets me, you know? So at least there's a little bit there, you know? But yeah, it's rough. Boost says check out the name when you get a chance. J-Star, ain't nothing changed, man. Just search up Alex on the US servers. The only time that is not the case is during an actual slide style event. But for practice, or if we're ever hanging out or anything like that, you search up Alex on the US servers, and that is where we're going to be. Now, there might be multiple servers there in case there was a whole bunch of lag and we had to move or something like that. So you've got to find the one. If you add me on Steam, well, I think you're on console, but anybody that is on Steam, if you add me on Steam, it'll be the room that's got the little, I think it puts a little green man next to the room when your friend is in it. I'm pretty sure. I'm not certain on that, but I think it does. Because you can see, like, Malte's name is green, because I've got him on my friends list. Dope says, yeah, it does. So there we go. Yeah. Micro, what's going on? Damien, unless I got the wrong information, I actually saw a thing earlier, like a few hours ago, before we went out to get groceries, that said that they took his feeding tube out. That he doesn't have tubes in him anymore. He's breathing on his own and stuff. Now that could have been wrong, but I did see that. So I hope that's true, man. That shit is so crazy to me, dude. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Like, that was the most normal play. Like, I was regular, like, I could make a hit like that, you know? Well, maybe not on an NFL player, but like on, you know, like that was a normal run-of-the-mill football play, and his heart stopped. That's scary as shit, you know? Like, oh my God, man, that's so scary. Micro's painting and making some tea. There you go. That sounds like a nice, relaxing chill night. I wish I had a nice, relaxing chill night like that. Well, I guess I've been sitting in a chair, so it's not that bad. I had to uninstall a Windows update. Check out the like paint splatter coming out of Boost now. I love the big number on the windshield. I love how that's this thing. But yeah, I had to uninstall a Windows update. All of my audio was like completely blown, like completely, it just wasn't working at all. It was crazy. And like the audio that was coming back to me was like all all crispy and whatever. Pozuna with the follow. What's going on? We have the same name. Alex is the best name. Come on. Fire said his lungs collapsed.
The best there is, the best there was,
and there's
and
Yogi.
The best there will be.
What's up, guys? Malte's got the old school ride out of here. What's going on, Yogi? So they said his lungs collapsed. So like the way he hit, because he did kind of come in like he got the guy, but it was like an impact this way. So is that what it was? It was his lungs? That's so wild, man. Wayne in a Corvette over here? What? Look at these guys busting out all kinds of stuff for this season. Oh, Pozuna's cool with Damien. Okay. And yeah, this is slide style. This is the spot. Hey, J-Stars finally got in here. Speaking of Corvettes, check this thing out. Whoo, this is a Corvette and a half right here. This is a mean machine right here. Hell yeah. Brim rocking the S15 up in here too, looking clean as can be. Polar rocking another. There's all kinds of vets up in here today. Dope rocking the Fast and Furious machine up in here. Hunter's in here too with the 180. There we got the old 13 over here. Barney, what's up? Everybody's coming to hang out for a minute. Bazuna, my friend, you see right up there, exclamation point slide style. Throw that in the chat. That will drop you into the slide style Discord, and you will see the there is a regulations document there. It's actually, we made a PDF, and I need to rename it because it's not just the regulations, it's everything. Everything you could ever possibly ever want to know about slide style. It is a 6-page PDF, and it's not just all text. It's got like charts and graphs and everything, so it's maybe like 2-3 pages of text. I tried to make it easy to read, you know what I mean? So it's not like reading a book. Like, I just want it to be something you could quickly glance through, get the information you need. It's separated into pieces, so if you want to know, like, how do we handle the bracket? How do we handle qualifying? How do we, all of that stuff, it's all in there. Everything is there. All of the season schedule is in there. What time we do stuff, when we, all of that's there, and all of the regulations for the cars are in there. It's actually pretty simple. There's not much to it because the entire point of slide style events is to be just open and accessible to everybody. And the reason we named it slide style is it's more about the show, and it's like we've been saying here recently. We're the monster jam of drift. Yes, it is legitimate competition, and we are tandeming, we are throwing it down, but it's more about the show and being entertaining and having fun with our friends, and and getting to have a good time with everything. So all the information is there in the Discord, and then also in the Discord, if you click on the schedule link, there's actually a graphic.
No, the fuck you are not!
There's actually a graphic for every single line, like every line that we have all season long, all 10 events. Every single line is drawn out there for you to see.
I ain't gonna never stop loving you, bitch.
Oh, Malte's got another windshield banner here to check out. Ooh. Okay. Wait. Hang on, Damien. Dude, this looks badass. Look at Malte going all out on this right here.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
All right, Barney. Well, hey, get that thing charged up and come hang out, man. We're going to be on for a while tonight. Well, I had to get started so
Not
late.
only are you a hot dog, a grandstander, a
Y'all are killing me with these sound effects tonight.
But you're a liar, too.
Check out Mythic's right over here. Hold on. Look at all of these badass looking machines. Pazuna, yeah, so absolutely. So, well, yeah, either way, we're going to be here, Barney. So if you want to come back and hang out, man, we're going to be here. But just for example, you want to watch two guys that know what's up and know how to throw down. I mean, you already know Damien, but Malte is right here. These guys running the line. So this is what it's all about here. I mean, there's no... we don't have clipping zones. We don't have decel zones. Nothing like that. There are no track limits. You see how he dropped the tires off in the grass there? We love that. That's what we want to see. Little tap on the wall there. That is good to go. Little bumper touch there. Who gives a shit? Because these guys are throwing it down. Like, that's the kind of run we want to see, what these guys are doing right here. That is what SLIDESTYLE is all about. And then after every qualifying run and every single tandem run, the vote goes to the fans. The vote goes to Twitch chat. And that is where... that is like what decides who makes the bracket, the main tandem bracket, and who wins each tandem and moves on to the next round is purely through voting. There are no judges. It's all just about having fun and putting on a show. But yeah, it is definitely not about any of the technical things. We want we've got the rules set up so that everybody's cars are about the same you know, speed. You're not going to have guys really running away from each other, you know, so the competition is still there. Guys will still be on each other's doors, and you know, because it's not a good tandem run if the guys aren't side by side. That's what we want to see. But that is what we're going for. Foxy, what's up, dude? Exy with the name change there. What's going on, bud? Or is this is this not our regular Exy? Are there multiple Exys out there? Because our Exy definitely has more than 90 ADH cars, so... there's more than one Exy? I was gonna say, we've seen you rocking the 110s. But anyway, Damien, to answer your question, and you're not supposed to ask that in Twitch chat, but I love you because you've always been here and you're cool. But no, we're sticking to we've got to do it like a school teacher or whatever. No, you're fine. We made the rule of where only moderators or whatever are able to be in, you know, voice, and it's kind of one of those things where, like moderators and then like, you know, family. that's why y'all get to hear Zach, you know, because Tracy gets to be in voice, A, because she's my sister, but B, she's also a mod. But then like her husband Zach, that's my brother-in-law. He's like literally my brother. He gets to be in voice. But no, pretty much we stick it to just the moderators, just because we don't want to have that situation of where people are asking all the time to be in voice and everything like that. So we want it to be fair. So we just kind of say, you know, only mods in voice, just to make it easy. As much as I'd love to have you, especially on like SLIDESTYLE nights as well, because there's so much going on. And then other people will be like, well, let me join voice. You know what I'm saying? But like when we're playing Fortnite and shit like that, absolutely, I got you. And oh shit, I hit the wrong button. What did I hit? But yeah, when we're playing like Fortnite or Counter-Strike or we're, you know, our SnowRunner, like, because these guys we'll get in SnowRunner, but they're not in, like, they won't get on voice like Wayne and Malte, but like stuff like that, like absolutely, yeah, you're in there for sure. Or and the same thing as Charlie too. Like she doesn't want to have all of these voices going in her voice chat at one time. But when there are people in the game playing with her, no, you're good, dude. I'm just explaining. Well, I'm more just using you as a way to explain it to everybody, as to why we do it that way. But y'all know me because I'm all perfectionist about everything and how I do all of my stuff and whatever. So I've got everybody that can talk. I have, well, at least for the microphone that they have. So when Akuza showed up with a new microphone, I had to like readjust his levels and all. But I have noise gates and compressors and everything like that set on the incoming Discord audio as to what goes to the stream. So I've got to make sure like everybody's volume is right to match the noise gates and all. It's just a whole thing. So I don't want to be doing that on the fly during streams either. So I kind of just have that set. So that's just kind of the way we're doing it. But like I said, man, and this isn't for just Damien, this is for everybody. I mean, we're not just gonna let anybody jump into voice. Like if there's a big group of us playing Fortnite, I'm not just gonna have 30 people in voice or anything like that. But I mean, Damien has been here forever. Fire Ninja been here forever. Boost and Blaze and all just, I mean, I could list the names, but I mean the guys that are here, well, and a lot of them they got that VIP tag right by their name, so they all know who's gonna do a vote. We're practicing for an event. What? No. Oh, did they fix the votes with that last update? I never even thought about that. This vote seems to be working fine. Look at that, you could still pull it up, it didn't disappear. Hey, they fixed the votes, all right. DXP is up in here, what's up, DX? Foxy says low horsepower. Who's running low horsepower for SLIDESTYLE? I see there's Theory in the chat. Theory being there too. I think he's like these guys. I don't think he really gets on voice either. Because he was playing Fortnite with us, and I think I had him unmuted, but he wasn't talking either. BitBoy, doing what he does best with the bits. Look at, you guys, man. Look at me, you got me hitting buttons and stuff over here. Why did my thing not play a sound effect? My sounds are getting on my nerves, all of my audio stuff. But look at that right there. There's Exy rocking the unicorn, but BitBoy, you're so awesome. Wait. Who is that? Because they've got a tier 3. I was gonna say it's RJ. I was like, wait, they've got a tier 3 sub. I was like, who has a tier 3 sub? Man, RJ changing it up. RJ, what's up, man? There's so many names. I'm so bad with names. But what's going on, dude? Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate it. My nose is starting. I got to see this damn dog hair. In wintertime, my boys are shedding more than normal. Whew. But RJ, what is up, man? Miss Gamer Lady's up in here too. What? All of you guys. Why is my car right there? What the hell? Who moved me? Hell yeah, man. We are rocking our first practice of the year. So, well, these guys are asking about the start, and J-Star says, which side is the chase? So, the way we're going to be rocking it here comes Malte. We'll see if him and Damien will do one right here, so we can get like a demo run. Wayne's like, I'll do it. Get the fuck out the way, Wayne. No, Damien says, fine, go for it. Well, as you can see here, Malte rolls up first. Wayne's gonna take over on the outside. And then boom, they dive into the first turn together. So that's gonna be that's the starting procedure for this year. The chase car is going to be 1 car length ahead of the lead car. That's how we're gonna get around the whole, we were trying to say last year, oh, well, let the chase car go before you pass them and all that. We're getting, no, all of that's out the window now. The chase car starts physically, oh, dope, you're fine, man. Chase car starts physically in front of the lead car on a stagger. So you'll see like J-Star right here will pull up in front of Theory. He's on the starting line, that's perfect. So now J-Star will be the one to go. So he will take off. Oh, nope, he's backing up. Nope, you got it. You were right the first time, J-Star. You were in the perfect spot. Here we go. Oh, what are we doing? There he's getting it. He'll get there. We got the stream delay. So that's the perfect spot. You are in the chase spot because my car is like the starting line. It's the back of that TV truck over there. But that's the starting line. So J-Star is going to roll forward first. Now Theory's going to take off and go by him, and they'll go together. It looks like, yeah, J-Star spun the wheels a little bit there, but that is what we are going for on the start. And you'll see, even though, look at that, J-Star's able to get right back to him. Little contact there, little love tap. But even then, you can see that the way that start with the momentum, that allows both drivers to get into the first turn side by side, and as perfect as you can be here, Wayne and Malte, y'all already know they're gonna throw it down. That is the way to do it. So that is exactly what we're looking for on the start. So you'll see another example here. Squid is lined up with Dope here. Well, they went the other way. We'll get them back over here. Yeah, RJ, come get in here.
Oh, you didn't know?
Oh, you didn't know? Your ass better call somebody. That never gets old. Never, ever, ever gets old. All right, here we go. Xy's rolling up. Wayne's going, oh, nope. Wayne's like, oh, well, I can if you want. Yeah, we can do it. Xy got his old slide style ride out. Love to see it. Hey, you could always still join in the server. Miss Gamer Lady, you are always welcome to join in here, hang out with these guys. You can run by yourself. You don't have to run tandems. And yeah, Darryl, I can see where the all-wheel drive would be a little bit rough, especially with the rule set we've got going. There you go, RJ. It's all in there. We're on 110s, buddy. Uh-oh, Foxy said it is time. Dope, it's all in there. All right, this is gonna be it right here. We're y'all go on and knock this vote out real quick, and then we got another vote coming for him. Like, do they just join a server and not look at the name? Like, it's obvious that we're streaming. Well, there's about to be some space for you, Foxy, don't worry. Hey, you guys vote no on this thing real quick if y'all don't mind. Real quickly, like, for me. Well, Xy, have you seen the new rules? And also, Dope, yeah, if you go to the SLIDESTYLE Discord, all of it's all in there. All of that stuff is in the regulations document. All right. Where are we at? That's right. Yeah, we're just go. All right, there you go. Oh, nope. Are the votes still broke? Nope, the votes are still broken. Yay! They did not fix the votes. Great. If you guys can see that vote, I guess try to vote on it. Yep. Open lobby. Open lobby. Just search up Alex on the US service. You can come drop in. Skull's in here too. What's up, buddy? Fox, yes. So it's, yeah, we just did 275 as a max. So you can be lower than that if you want to. Because I don't know if that would maybe increase your speed or something like that, but it's definitely going to decrease grip. All right, seriously. All right, you guys, as soon as you see this vote pop up, y'all got to hit it because the shit is broken, okay? So make sure y'all hit this as quick as you can. All right, coming at you. All right, somebody else has to do it. I can't do it. Damn it. This curse, yeah. Thank you so much, Theory. I appreciate you. You guys are awesome. All right. Cleared that business out. There's Paz in here. Check this thing out. Whoo-wee. Got the FD on the windshield too with the carbon roof. Got the name on the door. Look at the, I'm digging the pink and green here. With the white wheels. Don't need no rear bumpers. What do we go? We're just gonna grind them off anyway. Might as well take it off of there. Oh, Malte, I didn't even see where you, if you had said that. Pazuna, I think that kicks ass. Do you run the SOG? I'm assuming, is that where we know him from? Because you guys, you and Foxy both, y'all both know Pazuna. Does he run the SOG comps, or what have I missed, man? I feel like I've missed something. I feel like this is a friend I should have already. J-Star, what's up, man? What's going on? Oh, okay, got you. Oh, Exy with the 35 out here. Weepy's car is pretty dope. I'm liking the yellow to pink, like the sunset look on the windshield. Dope, I appreciate you, buddy. I got you, Damien. Okay, cool. Well, I'm glad they're here, man. Pazuna, I appreciate you coming to hang out. Like I said, you're welcome. Join us. SLIDESTYLE is all about, it's like we're drifting. I mean, we're serious about drifting, and it's like these guys are tandeming, and they practice hard. I mean, we've got our specs and everything for the cars, for our events and everything, and the events are very organized the way that we do them, but the end product as far as drifting goes it's all about just going wild, having fun. And I don't know if you've ever seen any of the videos from the events, but I go all out on we've got live real-time replays, we've got live scoring on stream. The Twitch votes are literally on the screen as they're happening. I'm tied into the Twitch API there. All of that is going on during the event, so I really try to bring that production level so that these guys can do badass tandem runs with their friends, and then take the clips from the video and show their buddies and be like, yo, check out what I did on Friday night or whatever. And it looks like it's a truly professional, like, esports production. That's kind of the overall goal of what we're doing, is to just have a lot of fun, be able to have an organized event, but not be all worried about clipping zones and driving perfectly and having to check the weight on the cars to figure out what the wheel widths are and everything like that. There's nothing wrong with any of that stuff. Like I said, I'm now part of the streaming and casting team. I'm now part of the streaming and casting team for the SOG comps. So like there obviously I very much enjoy that stuff as well, but I wanted to do something different with what we've got going on, you know what I mean? Yeah, it is just as organized and put together as any other drift event, but it's once we're in the event and the event starts, all there, like I said, all of that other stuff goes out the window. You know, if in any other drift event, if you drop your rear, like over here, if you come out of the second corner here and you drop your rear tires off in the dirt right here, in any other drift comp, that's a, you know, if it's not a disqualification, that's massive points against you judging wise. If you drop your rear tires out in the dirt right here in a slide style event, we're like, God damn, boy, like love it. Because y'all know how hard it is to hold on to a car when you've got that thing cranked sideways. You got all that angle, all that speed and grip coming from those 110s, and then all of a sudden your rear end hits the dirt. If you can hold on to that car and not spin it out, bro, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. Like to me, that means you're a damn good driver. Like we want to see that. I want to see two guys literally on each other going around the corner, like, and still holding on to the cars. Like that's what we want to see. Like, look at these guys dropping the tires into the dirt on the entry to a drift. Like, that is insane. If guys can start to consistently drop their rear tires in the dirt on entry to a turn and still be able to maintain angle when they grip back up on the asphalt, like I said, from being on 110s, like, look at Prim throwing that thing in the dirt all the way out up against the outside wall. That's what we're looking for, man. That's the kind of shit we want to see, dude. I absolutely love it, man. There's Sarah is in here, rocking the all-wheel drive. Got a little rallycross machine going on out here. Just spinning that thing around. But yeah, that's, and obviously none of that stuff is mandatory. I mean, I'm sure he gets tired of me talking about him all the time, but I mean, we've been from the beginning. We call theory Mr. Consistency. This dude can come out. You could drop a penny on the racetrack somewhere, and he could put his rear tires on it, like any given time, any day of the week. And you don't see him throwing crazy, like, he's got so much car control. He's not throwing his tires out in the grass and doing all this, but every run from qualifying, if he makes it all the way to the finals, if we had the technology to do it, you could overlay his runs on top of each other and it would just look like one run. He's that consistent with his driving, and we love that too. That's the kind of, like, I especially with me on commentary duty, I really try to highlight the strengths of every driver and their different, they're just, everybody's different in their driving style and what they do, and to be able to put that driving style on display with all the different cars and everything available within our rule set, that's definitely a major bonus for what we're going for. But let me scroll back up since I was talking about that stuff. Ozuna won the biggest cash prize comp in CarX history. Oh shit! I mean, if you don't mind me asking, how much did you get, bro? Skull said he's gonna get the computer fixed this weekend. I hope so, man. So I guess that the fix didn't work from that we talked about the other day. Y'all are getting bad. Do y'all think we need to start a new server up? There's nobody with like a modded car or anything, is there? Look at Wayne and Malte over. I'm over here talking about dropping in the dirt, so they're like, we'll just go 4 wheels off-road over here. Look at these guys. God damn. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of impressed. These are some of the most sarcastic motherfuckers I think I've ever met in my life. I say one thing about drifting in the dirt, and they're gonna make sure every bit of dirt they can find, they're gonna just 4-wheel off-road. Look at y'all better not do that shit on comp day. I swear to God, y'all. This lag is, yeah, Theory, you're not lying. It's been ridiculous, man. And it's getting worse. But I noticed, like I said, it's not the servers. It's not the network. It's the actual game. Because I don't know if you guys spend a lot of time in like the like training mode, just where you can just, you know, go on a map freestyle by yourself. Like, cause I spend a shitload of time in there, you know, getting like B-roll footage and testing lines and reshade stuff and all of that. Like, it does it in that. It's fucking ridiculous. It's non-stop. It's like, I'll just be driving, like I'll spawn in, right? I'll spawn in and the spawn on this map is right here. And I don't want my car sitting there when I'm trying to do like promo shot stuff and whatever, right? So I will drive my car over here, round this corner, and like tuck it in behind this building, right? It will have like 4 or 5 like complete frame hangups in that distance before I park my car. It's like, it's ridiculous. And that's in single player. So then you get in the multiplayer server. So everybody is having their own single player, like frame lag hangups. And then you get network like lag stuff on top of that. It's so bad. I don't know what could be causing it, but it is, dude, it is rough. Geek, we got you, buddy. Hey, we're just glad you're here, man. We're glad you're doing all right. I'm sorry your family is sick too. My parents are actually sick as well. Yeah, I was talking to my mom earlier on, and she's she said they're doing okay right now. They're not getting better, but they're not getting worse, you know. So they've kind of hit that plateau point, which I consider a positive thing. I mean, it could be getting worse, so I'm glad it's not. And they've been to the doctor. They got some medicine and all that. So we're gonna hope that does what it needs to do. But yeah, I like I said, for your family, man, I hope they all start feeling better soon, because I can't imagine, you know, especially with the accident situation and everything like that, and then you know, being sick on top. Would y'all stop? I look over here and Wayne and Malte are just 4-wheeler. We're gonna play SnowRunner later. I have not forgotten. We are gonna. That's what it is. They want to play SnowRunner so bad. They're going off road. Y'all are gonna fuck around and get so used to driving like that, you're gonna forget that that's not. But yeah, Geek, man, I'm just hoping everybody gets better, and I know it sucks. Look at this. I'm over here trying to talk to Geek, and y'all got me laughing over here. Sideways for life, what's going on? Let me scroll back up here. I'm getting off track over here. All right, Pazuna said I'm way far out in the chat. I'm so sorry, guys. Proud of other accomplishments in CarX and drifting in general. Hey, I feel you on that. 500 for the MTEX. Okay, okay.
Nope.
We're gonna have to step our game. We need some sponsors, man. We'll step our game up prize-wise over here. We do $20. It's $20 for the winner of each event. And then for the championship last year, we did 100. So, which I guess if you add all that up, Wayne ended up winning $15,000 last season. But maybe one day if we can get some sponsors or something like that, they can. I don't even need them to send me money or whatever to like put their. They can just give me the money to give out as prizes. I'd be down for that. But maybe one day, I'll put somebody's. I'll be like, what was from Talladega Nights, where it was, what do you have, Fig Newtons across the whole windshield, or Big Red or whatever? I'll just put it across the whole screen. Oh, RJ with more bits. You're the man, dude. Why is the sound effect for that not working? That's driving me nuts. Or maybe if it's coming through the stream, I can't hear it.
Your big dead ass belongs to Stone Cold Steve Austin.
All right, catching back up here. Well, I said hi to Sideways for Life. Hopefully I'm catching back up. Why are the sound effects so loud?
Yes.
Hey, Dope, do me a favor and swap that thing out for me, bud, if you don't mind. Not really a discussion we need to get into at the moment, but that's just kind of
mac and cheese sounds like.
just kind of something we've landed on our is kind of a rule. All right, seriously, I'm gonna turn them off. So loud. All right, catching back up. Stone Cold Seth. Yeah, I appreciate you, Doe. Yeah, it's just something we just to avoid anybody, you know, any issues or whatever. Not necessarily my personal opinion, so don't take it that way, but you know what I'm saying. Just, you know, stream stuff and whatnot. I appreciate you, buddy. It was kind of dope, though. I seen it. Yeah, Sideways, we were talking about that earlier, but definitely that is rough. Squid's car looks super sick, man. I love this thing. I think we were talking about this last time. I love that car so much. Which one? What have you got, Boost? He said he wished he could bring it out to a slide style event. Uh-oh, Sarah's got the Huna truck over here talking about all-wheel drive action. Speaking of Ken Block right there, check it out. Hell yeah. The only thing you'd have to do is put a front bumper on it, Boost. Because with the engine swaps and everything like that, which it seems you have one in it, I mean, you should have the speed and horsepower to catch up with everybody else. Or to keep up, I mean. All it needs is a front bumper. Just because of the, you know, collision stuff. But then it gets wild, man. The 110s, there's, I mean, the grip when you're up to like, when you've got, you know, 1,000 horsepower or whatever, or even like 800 or something like that, I mean, with the way that we've got the wheel rules set up, man, when you sling that thing sideways, it's like, it's got so much grip, but once you get used to it, man, it'll hold angle for a while. Like, you can just kick that shit out there and hold on to it. We've been testing and tweaking on our rule set for a while here. There you go. Look at my man cooking it. Andy's over here in the dirt. Hell yeah. Damien right up on the door, boosted right on the back of both of them. Look at how much angle my man's, bro. You have got to sign up. Holy shit. You have got to sign up for this thing, man. I also need to start practicing I've just been kind of like lazily flying my drone cam around. I need to start doing it because we're going back to the static cams for a slide style this year. I'm flying the drone cam around and trying to practice with this because I'm running the B stream for the SOG drift comp tomorrow. So I need to get practicing, you know, get my work in with the drone camera here with the controller. And like being up over top of the cars like this, because this is the view they're looking for, because they have their judges actually go back they scroll back on YouTube and watch over and over, and that's how they judge the runs. So I need to make sure that I am on top of things as far as the drone cam goes. But let me see if I can't. Where's Boost is over here. Use him as the test car here. How about that? So here's our. Now they're not necessarily perfect because I set them up by myself. I'm gonna have to get a couple of guys in a server one night, and we'll have to tweak on the cameras. But this is what the cameras are gonna look like for the actual slide style event. Here we go. So this right here, this is what you'll be seeing. Like that camera right there, it's not supposed to switch to that one. This one is where it's supposed to go next. So I just got to tweak on some things, move them around, make sure they do what they're supposed to do, but kick over like that, boom, and then switch to this camera as they come by, and then kick up to the overhead, and right there, yep, boom. So that's what the cameras are going to look like for slide style, and then it's going to follow back as they go around this way. And then the replay will be going at this point, so you wouldn't see this camera. This is just here for the live view. And then when they pull up to the start line, as you can see, it's got the overhead view like this. For qualifying, I will likely run the drone cam so that way we can like really get a good look at everyone's livery and everything like that the same way we always do. But for tandems, this is the view. I actually kind of don't mind it switching to that view for the exit of the corner. That's kind of cool looking. Look at my man he's getting a little bit of that dirt right there on that switch over every time and holding it down. Hell yeah. RJ said his game crashed. He's lagging out on him hard. Yeah, we might have to open up a new server here. Boost says the reason he did his car that way, it's like a rebuilt model. Well, what you could do is you could put a front bumper on it and do it flat black, like matte black. Like it's still a rubber, like it's a front bumper that hasn't been primed or painted or anything yet, and it's just hung on the car. If you wanted to kind of keep that style, Boost. All right, RJ said he's got to roll out. He's trying to play. He's trying to play Ark. Hell yeah, that's dinosaurs, right? That's the survival game with like the dinosaurs and stuff. Hell yeah. Dope said he's going to turn the design of his car into a tattoo. What car is he rocking? Let me, Oh, it's still on Wayne's car. That's right. You got to, like, switch over. There we go. There's dope right here. Which part of it? I love the 300, by the way. I've been watching some YouTube videos on the 300ZX here lately. It's a fucking badass car. It's got some interesting like things about it and like how it works and everything like that. But the motor in the thing is ridiculous. And there's actually one around. There's one in my not in my neighborhood, but like in the area. A kid's got one clean white with white wheels. Oh, he said the other side. He said this side. Okay. Oh, with the turbos with the wings. That's actually pretty sick. Super Puncher, what's going on? Dude, pause is awesome, Damien. You're not lying. I'd love to have him join in on an event. For sure, for sure. Weepy's car. Let me check out Weepy's car now that he's sitting still. Love the hood. Reminds me of the way that I did my the 4-door. The 4-door R32. Yeah, the yellow and pink looks so sick on this car. So here we go, Sarah rocking the, I'll check this over here. I'm digging the clean style. Look at that, even said clean look right there. That's right. It's the clean look ride. But I'm digging it. Just, it gets the job done. Looks clean and smooth, but it looks like something from, it looks like something from the old, like, Need for Speed, like the original Need for Speed Underground. You know, just like, simple but still like does the trick, you know, like this looks like a car straight out of Underground. That's so awesome. Even the body kit and everything, like this is a Need for Speed Underground car. Hell yeah. Right, dope? That was my childhood, man. That was the game right there. I still have it. I have it on a PS2 emulator. Boost, let me know when you're in and I can, oh, I mean, if it's got a front bumper on it, that's just the only, that's just the rule is that way because of the way that the game handles like the clipping model of the cars. I completely agree. I think that they should. Hey, just search up Alex on the US servers, you'll see us. There's Boost. Hey, Kuza's in here. What's up? Yeah, like that. Exactly like that. And the way it's like on this body kit and everything, it's like it's just kind of hung on there anyway. Honestly, you could still run without the headlights if you wanted to. I'm sure you put those on there on purpose, but I mean, if you really wanted to go for that look of like, we literally just hung the bumper on here because the rules say so. But nah, dude, like that would be, this would be absolutely fine. Oh, I didn't know they were on there before. But either way, that would be absolutely fine to run just like that. It has to have that front bumper because like we tested it before. If you take the front bumper off, let me see, you can see my mouse here on the screen. Oh, you moved. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? There he is. Oh, here, he's helping me. Dude, Boost, I love you. So you guys can see here where he is impacting with the wall right here. The front bumper you can see is hitting the Jersey barrier right here. If he were to take the front bumper off the car and drive back up against the wall like this again, it would still, the clipping point for the car would still be right here. So there's like an empty transparent area off the beginning. The reason that's a problem is if guys go to transition or whatever, or something's going on, whatever, and the chase car doesn't have a front bumper and they might clip or whatever, we can't tell. Watching the replays, it's hard to know what happened if there's a space like this, you know, in between that, you know, we don't know what was going on there. So Yakuza said he spent what feels like over 4 hours towing a truck home. Boy, I've done that. It is snow run, and like it's somehow it's not like it feels like work, but it's not boring. Oh no, Boost. I'm sorry, buddy. But we'll show everybody when you get back in. But that's why we do the front bumper rule thing. And Sarah was talking about, she said that doesn't do the complicated wraps because just because it's like kind of a pain in the ass. But I mean, it's not. I mean, now full credit. This one you can see it right here on the back window. This is Frankie's ride right here. This is not my doing, but I did a lot of extra work to it on top of it. But I mean, it looks like there's a lot going on, but it's really about just how and where you place things and like learning how to layer stuff within the way that the CarX livery editor works. I've been saying forever that it is, to me, it's the most powerful livery editor in any car video racing game period ever. It is the best one. Out of all of them, over Forza, over every game, I think it is the best one. And it's all about just figuring out the layering and making sure you utilize the perspective tool, like where it's projecting the sticker from in 3D on the car. Those are the, if you, like, once you get those things, everything else is just, it's up to your creativity. And that's my favorite part of it, is there's so many little details of things as to how you can make the car look a certain way. And I was able to get so many details into what this car looks like with fairly little work. And there's a lot of small details that kind of actually get blurred away with my reshade preset and everything. And with the lighting and everything like that, just the way I have stuff set up. But I mean, I wanted to add so many like small details, and like the way that I did the back window here to kind of, it almost changes the way that the body of the car looks. Because when you look at it in certain light, I mean, it's like, you can see where I've like molded the shape of the rear window of a 180. Like a 180's rear window doesn't look like that, but at a distance, it looks like I've actually changed what the back, like the greenhouse looks like, even though I really didn't do all that much. But yeah, there's a lot of things you're able to do with it. And I mean, there's so many people that can do little, like they do little 3D looking inlets on the side of body kits and stuff like that that aren't even there. All right, Boost is able to get back in the server, so you can see here. So you can see he's pushed up against the wall the same way he was before, but you see that open gap, that space there. The game's treating it as if he still has the front bumper attached to the car here. Now on this car, it's not very far. Like this car, it's actually a pretty small distance from the front of that bumper bar to the front body bumper, but some cars, it's like this much space. So, it's definitely enough to cause an issue. I can't remember what cars there were, but there were definitely a handful that we tested. Because I remember me and DK did it one day. We did it with like 6 or 7 cars. And we took the front bumper off. Yes, sir, don't have to have the front bumper. The only 2 rules as far as what the car has to have on it, like physically, you have to have a front bumper and we have to be able to see the taillights. They don't have to be, like, you can put some tint on the taillights, but like from where I'm at right now, like you see me up in the air or whatever, I have to see, like you can see where I can see Wayne's lights blinking as he taps the brakes. Like I just have to be able to see them. Yeah, the clip is on the entire car, Boost. So like basically there's a collision model for the Miata. And when you change your body kit parts out, the collision model for the car does not change. Josina, hey, do not worry about it, man. Just throw the doors in there. Wayne loves grinding on the side of people's cars, man. So you picked the right guy. You picked the right guy for sure. Where is Boost at? What are you talking about? Oh, you got it over here. Yeah, you see how there's that gap there? Yep. But if you have the bumper on the car, it would be touching the guardrail. So, yep. But that's why we have the rule set that way. And honestly, it really doesn't make that big of a deal. And the way that we've changed the rule, hey, PWX is in here. But the way that we've changed everything up, it really doesn't make that big of a difference. But Boost, no, you're good. Thank you for helping me show everybody. You're fine. No, it's good to test and experiment on that stuff, man. That's what we got to look over it. But Pazina, the other thing I wanted to tell you about, because we were talking about it earlier, especially from you running other like I refer to them as legit drift comps. Not that ours is any kind of illegitimate, but you know what I mean. Just with the clipping zones and judges and all that kind of stuff. You know, the standard drift events that you're used to running. From a technical standpoint, the biggest difference with slide style events is the entire run hinges on the chase car. Because without having the clipping zones, without having decel zones, everything like that, the lead car can pretty much do whatever the fuck they want. And the chase car has to chase them. That's their job. They just have to chase the lead car regardless of what happens. With the fan voting, a lot of times you're going to have people that just vote for their favorite driver, which is not a bad thing. It's kind of cool if you think about it to have fans. Like, how crazy is that that some of us have fans? Like, I can't even imagine. That's so awesome. So like, that part's gonna happen. But as far as like, if somebody sends a bad lead that's like pretty much unchaseable, it's gonna be obvious. And I'll mention it on commentary. I don't dog runs on commentary. Even if they're really bad, I'm gonna find some positive point or something about the run to talk about. I'm not just gonna be like, oh, that was a terrible job. That's just not my thing. I don't do that. It's all about positivity with us. However, bad runs are bad runs. So we don't really, but it's the fans are the judge at the end of the day. So that's basically what it boils down to. There is that the chase car, the entire run is on the chase car because the lead car can really do whatever they want. So the chase car really has to be on their toes of staying with them. But if the lead run is so bad, we just the fan vote should take care of that. Sentaku, what's going on, buddy? It's it's Alex. The room name is Alex. You know what's up. My car keeps getting hit. I'm supposed to be the starting line, so I need y'all to stop running into my car. Well, and also just for reference. So for reference, the starting line is the ass end of that camera truck right there. You see where Foxy is? Like in between my car, Foxy's car. See how like we're lined up with the back of the truck? That's the starting line. Roundabouts. It doesn't have to be perfect because just like everything else in slide style, it doesn't have to be absolutely perfect. But that is that's the starting line here. So. And that's the start for the chase car. So the lead is going to be behind them. So like where Wayne is, for example, he'll back up. And then the chase car would be lined up even with the front of my car. Yeah, so Super's gonna line up here. Wayne would line up back behind him, well, maybe, I don't know what's going on. But yeah, so like this right here. And then there we go. That's how they do it. Malte. These guys have been going back and forth on the Discord, dude. I have been laughing so hard watching this shit. They've started pulling out clips from old comps of like them wrecking each other and shit. And like Malte hitting the pole at the one. I was waiting for one of y'all to find the clip of Wayne murdering Theory at the airport track. He dropped him in the pit of death over there. And I was waiting for y'all to pull out the clip of that. Complex, what's up? Oh, Complex coming here to talk about Splitgate. Boy, you don't want to talk about Splitgate around here. Yep. No more Splitgate for us. We don't need to get into that, but no more Splitgate. But lucky for me, and as although it has not been a secret that I have been a Counter-Strike guy through and through forever, but definitely the Counter-Strike guy here, and things in the realm of Counter-Strike, at least for me, have been picking up. So my need for a first-person shooter as far as stream-related things is kind of going away, because I've got Counter-Strike filling that void a little bit. I'm really going to need to sit down and go over my streaming schedule, though, because things are about to get pretty twisted up. Because if I'm pretty much in with the SOG comp guys for the long haul for their and they run on Saturdays. Well, y'all got to remember, I was doing the catering stuff on Saturdays because that was my free. I didn't stream on weekends. So I want to start doing those streams with those guys. Well, there are no morning catering things on Saturdays. It's always night events. So I can't do Saturdays now, which means I have to do weeknights. Well, I've also pretty much offered my services as an observer and streamer for the CSC Counter-Strike League. And they really don't have, they've got like one other, it's me and one other guy. Or is there like, are permanent observers now. They have other people that can do it, but we're the ones that are like, hey, I've got you for the whole season. So that's Tuesdays and Thursday nights. Now, right now they're doing their combine, so that starts at like 8 or 9 o'clock or something like that and runs until like 2 in the morning. Once they're on their regular season schedule, it will start at 10 p.m. and I'll only be doing it for like 1 or 2 hours. So it's not a huge deal, but that is going to take away from my, the Alex on Your Screen stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Well, that already messes with, OCW Destruction on Thursdays, which we could probably still do Destruction before that. But, there's a problem there, but I still do need to do the catering stuff so that way I can, grocery money and stuff like that. And so that means it's going to have to be like a weeknight kind of thing, which can't be Tuesday, can't be Thursday, can't be Saturday. So now, okay, so is that going to be it can't be Friday night slide style night. So now we're down to Mondays and Wednesdays, Monday, Wednesday, Sunday. And those are the only nights that I have to do, because I might have to start streaming on Sundays. I say have to, like it's some kind of burden, but like, Alex on Your Screen there might be like Sunday streams now. So it's like, I don't know. I have to try to work all of these things out. But as far as the catering stuff goes, it's not a regular thing because they're events, it's not like working in a restaurant where it's just always open. It's when there's weddings, because we do like wedding receptions and company parties and things like that. We've done some political events, which, God, those suck. Corporate outings, we do, all that kind of shit. So, it's not a permanent thing. So it's going to be tough trying to figure it all out. Why is there like explosions happening over here? Do we need to start? Okay, so Malte says with 14 out of 16, it's saying the server is full. And there are people starting to teleport and bounce all over the place and shit. Do we want to start up a new room real quick? Do we want to try that? No, not a cook. I'm like just a server, just like, and like I said, it's catering. So it's like simple stuff. So basically my main thing is setting up and tearing down events. So tables, chairs, prepping things for like in the kitchen and helping prep like for a buffet line or something like that. And then when it's time to eat, of course, it's all like pre-cooked stuff. So we've got like 300 plates of either steak or fish or whatever, and just taking those and then clearing plates and stuff like that. But they've recently had me bartending. And, well, you guys know obviously I'm a talker, but I'm like the people person or whatever. So I have enjoyed the fuck out of that. It's been really awesome, especially at like a wedding, because, it's a party and everybody's there having a good time. And You know, it's just free drinks, so people just come up. They're like, "Hey, rum and coke or whatever," and I'm, you know, talking to them, pouring their drink. You know, it's just it's really fun, and I enjoy it. So I've been getting to do that, but no, definitely not cooking. No. Now I am the cook in our house. I am the one that cooks dinner. Now most of the time it's just frozen meals and stuff like that. But I've been known to. I can do some chicken. Do some chicken. I can make. I make pretty good. I like the spaghetti we make. I'm horrible at steak. Man, I can't cook a steak to save my fucking life. I've quit doing it. I've damn near quit cooking red meat. But I can hook up some spaghetti. I cook on the grill, boy. I can get you some mean ass hamburgers, some grilled chicken, some brats. We can do brats with bacon. We can do all kinds of stuff. All right, Damien says new server. I'm thinking new server as well. Let me put the controller down here. I gotta get this hoodie off. It's hot as shit. Man, I just saw where all of y'all did a whole bunch of like the reward request things like an hour ago, and I missed all of them. Because I think that's when like people were playing like 45 sound effects at a time. So I just saw all of the like request things in the chat. So I just like glossed over them. So if any of you, I know a couple of guys already left, like RJ already left. Well, he said hydrate, and I've been drinking the Monster over here, so I'll check that one off. But Yogi wanted me to get jacked, and I'm sure he's playing with Charlie over there right now. So I will return his money to him there, his pixels. And then DX said to do old Macho Madness, and I missed that too. Feel bad.
You gotta remind the Macho Man when it's time for him to do something, yeah, because see, sometimes the Macho Man, he gets a little excited, yeah. See, he gets all involved in the goings-on of things around here, and when you're the champ, there's a lot happening, you gotta understand. See, I'm the world's greatest, and I've got a lot of things on my mind at one time, so it makes it real hard, to keep up with all the things in the chat. But that's okay, because the champ's gonna be on top, and he's gonna take his way to the top, all the way to the top of the mountain, yeah.
All right, we're gonna make the new room. It's in Lag City up in here. Y'all can hear Charlie. I gotta go tell her to tell Yogi I'm sorry for missing all of his stuff. I feel bad. You like how my whole game is blurry because of my reshade stuff? All right, new room should be up. I will reassume my position at the starting line. Actually. Let's see how shitty of a driver I am today. Oh, blew that entry. That one too. Oh shit. There's a reason why I'm just the cameraman. So you guys can't join, but Wayne and Theory are in. What the hell? Fire can't get in? Boosted's in here. Kale's in. What's going on? Why won't... Now it let multi... What the hell? I wonder if their servers aren't, like, screwing up. Super got in. Fire got in. Okay, cool. At least I'll let y'all in now. Bazuna, man, I'm glad you're having fun, bro. I'm glad you came to hang out. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Hopefully, you can make some of the events this year. Hell, I hope you can make all the events this year. It's the last Friday. Last Friday of every month is when we run. We're going to start a little bit earlier this year. We're gonna start them at 7 p.m. I'm gonna try to have the lobby open and like be getting everything ready from like 5 o'clock Eastern time. It's all Eastern time. And in the schedule, of course, on Discord, it will change to your local time if you're not in Eastern time. And I have the like event schedule in the description, and I have the times there in Eastern time, but I also put like negative from what the event time is. So like the server, we're gonna try to have an open server like 2 hours before the event starts. So it'll say like -2 and then whatever. So, and then of course our drivers meeting and everything like that. But we're going to be starting at 7 Eastern. Now, I know that is going to be difficult for some people, maybe if they're on like the West Coast of the US or something like that, if they're getting off work, trying to get home, something like that. As always, we will work with everybody. We are looking to have a solid number of cars. I think we said we were going to cap the signups. I think I said 32. We're just going to see how this first round of signups plays out. Oh, is that okay? R3, Reckon? Is that how you? I want to pronounce it right. But thank you so much for the follow. What's up? Welcome. But yeah, I think we're going to be capping it at like 32, if maybe. But anybody that can't get there right at the beginning of qualifying, we're expecting qualifying to last for a while. So if they can't make it, as long as we know ahead of time, we can, be ready for them to join in. It's not like you have to be there. Now, obviously, we want everybody to be there on time at the beginning just to make it easier for the event. So that way it's, if it's somebody's turn to run and they're unable to do so, or they weren't able to make it or whatever, whoever's next can just jump right in and go. But in certain cases, if somebody has an emergency or they're going to be home late or whatever, and they still want to run the event, we're totally going to work with those people. We just need to know ahead of time. That's all. R3 says, "Can I get some help? His game is steering to the left all the time when he has any of his PS4 controllers connected. So there's some kind of X input issue. Are there drivers that you have to install for PS4 controllers, guys? I don't know enough about that. I've actually been thinking about getting a PlayStation controller myself. Wayne says it's just plug and play. So it's steering the car to the left. Now that's only with a controller? Like if you unplug the controller like you're going to drive with the keyboard, the car doesn't steer to the left like that? It does sound like stick drift to me as well, but also they said any of their PS4 controllers. So, I mean, would that be... I don't know why all of their controllers would drift to the left unless they were, like, hardcore NASCAR players. But it's plug and play. There's no drivers. The only thing, I can think of is there's some type of issue with X input, or your like Steam has its like controller configuration thing. I don't even remember how to get to that right now. It's part of like the big picture mode thing or whatever. But that could be doing something with it. Yeah, exactly what Pazuna's talking about. Yeah, you got to go to the big picture mode in Steam, but that's where you can get to all of those controller settings, which is actually incredible. The amount of shit that you can do with the controller settings. And honestly, I should probably mess with some of that for my Xbox because this thing sucks. And it's killing me, like, the camera of trying to rotate and follow a car. He's like I said, for tomorrow's SOG comp, of trying to smoothly run the camera to stick. I'll try here with Damien to track him as smoothly as I can. But see, it's just like the controller, like y'all wouldn't believe how much I'm actually moving my thumb around. And it's like nothing, 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 and then wham, it wants to swing to the left. So like I have like a 3mm area like on the outside of what the dead zone of the controller is. And I don't mean like the software dead zone. I mean, I can feel it in the analog stick. There is a physical dead zone to this cheap ass Walmart controller. So I think I need to toy around with the Steam controller settings too and see if I can't find a way to like smooth my inputs or something like that to try to make this a little, because the only thing I use this controller for is, let me take that back. The only thing I use the right analog stick for is controlling like a free camera like this in a driving game, because the left analog stick obviously is what I steer with in like Forza and stuff like that. But just to have the right analog stick to somehow smooth the movements out or something would be very helpful. I mean, what I'm doing right now isn't bad, but it could definitely be a lot better. And for the SOG guys the judges trying to judge the runs, I'm all over the fucking place, man. I feel awful. Let me go see what the dog's barking about. I'll be right back. Say hi. Puppy dog. Misha, Misha. Daddy man. That's a good boy. Yeah. Big yawn. My good man. You look at them big brown eyes. You got them big brown eyes. Like the butt scratch? You like the butt scratch? Well, lay down. Oh boy. They're being good puppy dogs. Josina Wayne is our that car that he's driving right there. This is the championship car, man. Wayne won half of the events last season. So we have 10 events. He won 5 of them. So Wayne's our guy, and Malte was up there in the finals of probably half of those wins. Theory was up there. Of course, you know Damien. Damien got one. Damien is the winner of the first ever slide style event right here at Atron, by the way. Not on this course, though. This is a different course, so we'll see if he can defend his win here. I love this last corner with that camera as well. It looks so sick. And PWX is right. So PWX, when he showed up, man, his first event, his first qualifying. You've qualified first, your first qualifying run ever, right? Or was it second? He came out his very first qualifying run, dude. We were all like, whoa. It was awesome. It was so cool. Was that the day? I think that was the day that Akuza like threw down an absolutely perfect qualifying run. I think you were in first, and then it was Akuza's turn, and he came out, and it was just like, I mean, Akuza's always good, but like we were just the run he did, we were all watching it, just like I don't even remember on like commentary. I was just like, I had nothing to say. I was just like, this is the perfect run. You can't be any better than that. Grim Reaper, what's going on? We are hanging out. It's the first open practice for the SLIDESTYLE 2023 season. We are hanging out here at the track watching these guys throw it down. Speaking of Wayne and PWX, here they are on their run. Ooh, PWX diving it in there. Straightened up on him a little bit. But yeah, that's I think for the event for this month, I think we'll do the drone cam for qualifying, so that way I can get in and like Pazuna's car here or whatever, say he's lined, oh, he disappeared. But like Wayne's car, say they're lined up for qualifying, you know, we can come in and look over their livery, talk about the car, everything like that, and then do the follow along the run to get like unique angles, you know, just fly the drone cam along, do the thing, watch their qualifying run, and then we will switch over to the static cams for the tandem event. I guess I should go on the CarX Discord. I don't know if it would do any good, but if they have a place where you can do feature requests, I would love to have some more hotkeys available for camera changes. Like if you had a way to bind those. I wonder if there's not a way to do it in the game configs already and they just don't have it in the like UI. But for me to be able to just hot swap between cameras would be pretty damn useful. Because if I could be on the drone cam, you know, doing the whole thing around like this, looking at a car, whatever, and then tag the key to swap to the other camera without having to like click through them or, you know, whatever. And also making the drone cam one of the in-game cameras instead of having to, like, in Kino, you can just press F3 and it does this like weird, like it takes over the camera in Unity. That's why it comes when you see the camera like shooting across the map like that at the beginning, it's coming from 0, 0, 0. The coordinates on the map, it's coming from the center of the map over to where your car is. It's a weird thing, and it's still attached to your car because like if you're on this camera and somebody bumps into your car, it moves this camera. It's very weird. But like the regular drone cam, the only way to get to it, of course, is to hit escape and then press G for drone camera. They should have this. You should be able to get to the drone camera by cycling through the regular cameras. Now, I know they need to be able to show you this stuff. You should be able to still access this stuff from pressing G. But I mean, let you just press G right here. Like if you press G like right now, nothing happens. Why do I have to hit escape and then G, you know? So if they could do something, anything like that would actually be really beneficial to my streams. Squid said he's excited to drive in slide style for the first time. Man, we're excited to have you, bro. We are excited to have everybody. This my mom is texting me. Hang on, let me make sure this case is something I need to see here. Holy shit. Any of you that may be familiar with late model stock car racing has probably heard of South Boston Speedway. One of the oldest running weekly stock car racing tracks in the country, not super far away from Martinsville Speedway. In the grand scheme of things, it's like 2 hours away from it, but in the grand scheme of the whole country, it's pretty close to Martinsville. 5 hours ago on, I guess this is Facebook, South Boston Speedway. We're searching for a talented and driven individual to join our team to produce our weekly live streams. Come join us for some good side money and lots of fun. They've got a little graphic. Live stream producer, competitive pay, I don't really give a shit. Max of 12 Saturdays, March through September. And then at the bottom, great for students and young professionals. Now, when they say competitive pay and then great for students and young professionals, that means they want an intern. And that means competitive pay is probably either $10 or $12 an hour. But not only could I be producing and streaming Slide Style, not only could I be streaming and casting SOG drift events, not only could I be observing and streaming CSC Counter-Strike events, bro, I could fucking stream real life fucking short track racing. How fucking crazy would that be, dude? Holy shit. I'm gonna do that like as soon as I'm done streaming. I'm gonna put in an application for that shit. I love the SOG guys, and I know they need me for like Saturday nights, but I think they would understand if I could live stream real life short track racing on a Saturday night. And bro, what if I could get my hands involved in commentary for that? Come on, son. All right, sorry, I got really excited about that. That is so cool. I've got to apply for that. Let me scroll back up on the chat here. I've been missing some stuff. Grim Reaper with the follow and RB Doom with the follow. We've got the Reaper and Doom in here. We got the Metal. Metal is here with the follow. I appreciate you guys, man. Welcome. Reaper said he got up, started playing with his wheel. Oh, he's got to practice with the wheel. Hell yeah. Hey, this is the place to do it, man. Some of the drivers are in here. PWX is in here. Paul's in here tonight. Squid's in here. Damien, Wayne, Malte. Who else in here? Theory's in here. We got the drivers in here tonight. With Dope is in here. Miss Sarah was around here somewhere. I don't know where she went. But we got the drivers are up in here tonight. So if you want to get some practice in, these are the guys to do it with. Squid said he thinks he's going to use the flanker. Keep working with it. Keep working with it. But Doom, what's going on? No code. Just search up Alex on the US servers. And if you're interested in Slide Style and what it is that we do and the events that we run, all the information about it. Sorry, when you got here, I was talking about something completely different. I'm very excited. But all the information you need. And if you guys don't mind, I'm going to just use y'all as a camera for right now. I just feel like talking instead of... Where's Wayne? I have to force him to drive his car. Speaking of which, he's the lead car for this run, so here we go. But anyway, so Slide Style, for anybody that's just tuning in, hanging out, monthly drift event. We run 10 events throughout the whole year. It's unique that it's a freestyle tandem drift event, so there's no track limits, there's no clipping zones, there's no decel zones. It's all about these guys. You can see they're just throwing it down, getting together, and having fun. It's open and available to everybody on consoles or PC. There's no mods or anything like that required, and we have the rules set up, and everything is to be fair and open to everybody. That's what it's all about. All skill levels required. There's no, you know, you don't have to qualify to run. There is qualifying for each event, but it's a single car run, and everything is voted on by Twitch chat. So qualifying runs are voted on a 5-star scale, and then Hero giving the sub to Foxy. Why am I still not hearing the sound effects for that? Do y'all hear it through the stream? Hero, you are the man, dude. Hey, he has to stop gifting subs now. He has to stop because he's gifted 69 subs. Nice. Hero, you are the man. And by the way, 69 subs, that's a shitload, dude. You are so amazing. Thank you so much, man. Okay, so you do hear the glass sound. Okay, that sound isn't coming to me. I have to figure that out. I got to figure out why that's happening. All right, we got Damien on the lead this time. But yeah, man. Doom, Grim Reaper, just search up Alex on the US servers. Jump in here with these guys. That's Kale here. You know, he went crazy for like, and that was all in like 2 or 3 months. He just went nuts. He would do like 20 or 30 of them at a time. I don't know. I haven't heard from him in forever. I hope he's doing all right. I wonder how his Miata project was going. Because he was supposed to be posting pictures and stuff of that. All right, Doom is in here. Wayne leading the way, PWX and Damien on the chase. Got the triad here. But yeah, they need a little bit of tweaking, but these are the cameras that we're gonna run for the tandems for Slide Style event this season. The main reason for doing that, is in general, our drivers have gotten a lot better, but with the rules changes, everybody is staying pretty much door to door for the entire run. So we don't have to worry about the issue that we used to have where like chase cars would be off screen. Like, as you can see here, I mean, these guys are together, so you're not missing anything. Oh, the barrel roll. But, anyway, that's the game plan. I got to clean up those cameras a little bit, but those are what we're going to run, mostly because with the, the fan voting for who wins each run, I don't want the cameras to miss anything. Like my drone cam, if I screw up and miss an important part of a run or something like that, I feel like it would be most fair and best for the replays as well for each run to have the same exact camera angles. So that way you're comparing apples to apples all the time. It's not, you never see a different angle. I never come in with a drone cam and do some shit like this, and then it's like, oh, oh no, I gotta catch, like that's just not gonna happen. I mean, generally I don't have that happen anyway, but the possibility is there. So if I'm eliminating that possibility, and also it makes producing the event a whole lot easier for me to just set who the current lead car is and just let the game do the camera work for me. It makes it a lot easier. For qualifying, I'll still do the drone cam. But for the tandem runs, I will be sticking with the static cameras. I think they look a lot better. Doom says, can anyone teach you how to tandem? Well, this is the server for it. As you can see, these guys have got it locked down. It just takes a lot of practice, a lot of understanding what the goal of a certain line that somebody is running is. Obviously, in more competitive drift events, you have clipping zones and stuff like that, so you already know generally where the lead car is going to be. With slide style events, you don't exactly have that because we don't have clipping zones, decel zones, all that kind of stuff. But we have a general like flow. We just follow, we go with the flow. That's what we do. But we've got the general flow of the line, so you have an idea of where they're going to be, and it's just timing your car movements to match. Damn, Theory with the corkscrew there.
Big dead ass belongs to Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yogi, I am so sorry, dude. When the guys were, I was talking about slide style stuff, I think with Pause there earlier, and they were playing all those sound effects like while I was trying to talk, so I was kind of just like filtering it out or whatever, and I was scrolling back through the chat because I see, just like in the chat right there, it says Yogi Bear redeemed Classic Wrestling, and there was like all of these sound effects, and I didn't realize that you had like 3 of the channel point request things, and they were mixed in there, and I never saw them. I'm so sorry. So I refunded all of it back to you. I feel bad. There it is. But yeah, it's all about that following the flow, and just when you start to really get into, because I mean this is me not being a drift guy. These guys are the drift guys. I just so happen to be the one with the microphone in front of me. These guys are the drift guys. But from my casting position and watching all of this, what these guys do, the lead car's job, as far as what we do, this does not apply to real competitive, serious drift events, because with clipping zones and touch and goes and decel zones and everything like that, the expectations are different. But the freestyle approach that we take for slide style events, and when we're just hanging out, and not even slide style related stuff, when we're just chilling and drifting around on Car X having fun, and you're looking to tandem that freestyle, type of way, the lead car's job is to provide as much angle as they can and still remain in control to allow the chase car to get to their door, but to also move in a predictable fashion so that they're not just wildly swinging all over the place and the chase car can't work with it. Because it's a lot, you're dancing. It's a lot like dancing. You're working together, and the chase car, to be able, like Squid here, for him to be able to drive all the way up on the door like that, he has to know that Damien's not going to break away from that angle. So Damien hits that angle like that, it allows that chase driver to drive up to the door, but then when it comes time to transition, like you'll see here with Theory and Squid, you see Squid backs off, cuts his angle in early, and then drives back up to the side of Theory. So there's that give and take, and there's a dance there. But if the lead car is not driving a predictable line, the chase car can't make those moves because they don't know what the fuck the lead car is doing. So that's kind of the gist of it. Now, when you want to get into technicalities and how to do it, as far as clutch kicks, braking, hand brake, when to foot brake, hand brake, and all this, ask these guys, don't ask me. I'm the cameraman. I ask them, not me. Modesto with the follow. I appreciate you so much. These guys are getting after it in here, man. I never get tired of watching this. Well, hey, since we're all here, we're throwing it down. But just absolutely come join in. Search up Alex on the US servers. You'll see our name. You'll see us in here. No password. Just dive right in here. We are practicing. This is the first open practice of the 2023 slide style season. We've got some veteran drivers in here, some new drivers in here. We got some champions in here, some event winners in here. We've got guys doing barrel rolls. We got all. We've got it all. Squid has like the sickest looking cars, man. Listen to the V8 in this thing. How about that for some cinematic ass camera work? Malte, go to sleep, man. Act like you're in here needing practice. You were part of the team that like made this line. Theory's the one that like showed us, and then like it was me, you, Wayne, Theory, Damien, like the regular squad over here. We just kept picking at it until we like landed on all the like specifics. You know this line better than anybody, except for Theory. And maybe me, because I spent so much fucking time editing the damn image of it. Shut up, Wayne. I made a post. I posted and said that Charlie got off work early. It is not my fault that Windows apparently put out an update yesterday that broke all my audio shit. I was not expecting that part. And I thought I had it fixed, and I went to go to stream. I did not have it fixed, because as soon as it was working, and then when I put bot on your screen in Discord on my stream PC, the thing shit its pants immediately. It was actually really weird. And then I thought I had it again, and then, yeah, it was a whole thing. But we're here now. Well, I was pretty, like, I wasn't pissed off, but I was like frustrated with the entire, I don't want to say, I wasn't like mad. I was freaked out because, like I said, I'm streaming the first half of the SOG comp tomorrow, and I'm doing those, the Counter-Strike stuff and whatever. It was like, oh shit, I have to fix this. I was like, hey, I want to fix it tonight because obviously slide style practice and everything and hanging out with you guys is important to me. But, this is just us. We do this every night. We're always hanging out. But tomorrow, I've committed to other people. You know what I mean? I've said I will be able to do this for you. And it scared the shit out of me. I was like, holy fuck, what if I can't get this audio fixed? What am I going to do? What do I tell them? What do you mean, hope I understand, Hero? You can come join in when, man. You can do whatever. And thank you so much for the subs and everything. You are, dude. You're our guy, man. Come on. Hope I'll understand. No, I don't understand. Hero, some bitch. Come on, bro. Well, and I've been thinking, because I started the new stream time at 6 p.m., but that shit's been getting in the way of that, like, a lot. Because, that's still normal human hours time, so people are, like, trying to, like, something needs to get done after they get off work or whatever, or like me and Charlie have to go somewhere or something like that, and it's like it happens right at that time frame. So like, I don't know. I've just got to really sit down and nail down what I'm going to be doing, because I hate to take away time from my own streams and the things that we do here, but like the opportunities that have been coming my way as far as with the Counter-Strike stuff and the SOG stuff and everything like that, I don't want to let those go. You know what I mean? So it's kind of and I'm not trying to be selfish either, but also part of it is to help our stream. I mean, I am like, this is what I do full time. I'm trying to do this, you know, trying to get, you know, make this a thing, make this a sustainable thing. And if I can get my name in front of, you know, however many people are running those SOG comps on Saturdays, maybe some of them will want to come run our stuff too, you know? It's like things like that. So it's, you know, it goes both ways. It's not, and it's not fully selfish. That's not why I'm doing it. I'm doing it because I love those guys. I love their events, and I'm glad I can help them out. I've been able to share so much of what I do in OBS with those guys over there, and to help improve the like look and feel of their streams and stuff. And they've shown me some things with how they do stuff where their comps that have helped me out. It's definitely been a mutually beneficial thing. And so that's definitely, you know, it's the give and take thing, and it's super awesome. Pazuna, where are you at, man? It's 11 here. But no, you're a hero. You're all good, man. I'm just glad you're here, bud. You don't have to be in the game with us. I mean, you can't always be here. We've also been rocking the same map for about 2 hours. Savage. Rocking it up in here. Throwing down the S15. Oxix's here. What's going on, dude? Oh, I got you, Pazin. Okay, man. Hey, that's cool. I don't know. Well, you say you're American, but you moved there 9 years ago. I mean, you've almost been there long enough to claim it now. Have you got like dual citizenship and everything? Because that's kind of cool. I mean, either way, it's cool no matter what, but. Unless you don't want to be there and you're like, fuck these guys over here. I'm American and I'm stuck over here. I don't want to. All these Austin Powers motherfuckers over here, boy. Wouldn't that be something if everybody in the UK was just like acting like Austin Powers always, all the time? They had the puffy shirts and shit. They were. Dual citizen, US and Greek. Oh, that's cool as shit. 29-year-old child. Hey, you're only 1 year behind me, man. God damn it, Wayne. Dope's over here cooking it with this all-wheel drive, man. A 43 on the side of the Mexican machine here. Much love as always. Oxy was able to get a hold of a PS5. Hell yeah. Check over here is rocking the monster machine as well. Check this thing out. The FD on the windshield and everything. This looks badass, dude. Dizim, what's going on? Absolutely, man. Search up Alex on the US servers. Zevin, hell yeah, dude. I'm telling you, man, that is so rough. I got you, bro. It looks sick. But yeah, man. Rough news for sure. Like I said, I mean, it just sucks for their family and everything like that. Yeah, that's true, Hero. That's part of it. That's 20 years. That's a long time, too, to be doing something like career in the Marines, because anything there, I mean, that's a, you want to talk about full time, boy, that is, you are living that job for 20 years. So it's not like having any other job for, you know, where you work, say, like 8 hours a day, or maybe you get some overtime, you know, here and there or whatever, and you work for 30, 35 years or something like that. You know, it's, you live that for 20 years, but after you do, you hope that they take care of you. In most cases, they do. I know there are a lot of situations in which some stuff gets fucked up, and some veterans come out having a tough time from certain situations. But I feel like for the most part, we do a good job taking care of those that have served, and as it should be. And anybody that's not being taken care of should be taken care of, no matter what. There should be no ifs, ands, or buts about that. Anybody that is willing to make a sacrifice like that and leave their home, and even if they're not like deployed or if they're not active duty soldiers, because a lot of people don't understand. I mean, the old saying goes, for every frontline soldier, there's 7 people behind them as far as, you know, management, logistics. Hell, these soldiers have got to eat. We've got cooks. Well, the food has to get to wherever they are around the world, so it has to be shipped. It has to be. There's so many things that go into it, and even somebody that's a chef for, say, the Army or the Marines or the Air Force or the Navy. Imagine being a Navy chef. You're on like an aircraft carrier or a submarine, and think of what a limited situation you're in to cook meals. The only supplies you have are the supplies you have. You can't go to the store. Or you're gonna go to Bikini Bottom. You're gonna go to the Krusty Krab, like. That's what you have to work with. I mean, that's such a humongous sacrifice. Regardless of, because see, you can take all the bullshit out of it, whether, you know, because I don't agree with a lot of places that the government sends our troops and everything like that. I think a lot of it's bullshit. And I think a lot of people are needlessly hurt and injured. I think a lot of unnecessary money is spent, but that doesn't change the way I feel about the people that sign up to do it. I personally know I couldn't do it. So, Hero, you doing that is such a huge deal to me, you know, because I know I couldn't. And it's not the physical aspect of it to me. I know physically I could handle all of it just fine. Regular daily shit. I'm not talking some special forces shit. Those guys, like the Navy SEALs and stuff like that, are out of their fucking minds. But those guys are crazy. But they're like regular stuff. You know, I know I could do it physically, but it's the mental aspect of it. It requires the discipline required, and you have to be sharp all the time. You can't let your guard down, regardless of whether, like I said, if you're front lines or if you're working on logistics, or if you're in the kitchen, or, you know, you're a janitor. Hell, somebody's got to clean up. But you have to be sharp all the time. And I mean, I can't. Some days I'm just not feeling it. Well, when you're in that situation, you can't have days where you're not feeling it. You know. So it's the most respect to everybody that does that, for sure. Dope says he can make his car break dance. Hell yeah. Geek says he knows Mr. Krabs personally. I'm not insulting the Krusty Krab. I'm just saying, if you're on a Navy submarine, you don't exactly have time to go to the Krusty Krab. Why does somebody come into a server with a streamer like title? It said the stream name, look at this. The stream name is Live TTV Alex on your screen. Why does somebody come in here and call a vote for something? Like, no. We're busy. We're doing something. Bazuna says he's out for the night. Dude, absolutely. Vince McMahon. Bazuna, dude, you are welcome to come back, hang out with us anytime when we're playing anything or whatever we're doing, man. Come back and hang out. Definitely make sure you're in that SLIDESTYLE Discord. keeping up with everything going on. But appreciate you coming to hang out for sure.
I'm Penis Man! No, the fuck you are not!
Love it. E-Dub's over here in the door. Savage over here with the windshield banner. Check this out. Hell yeah, man. My boy hooked it up. He said, I'm down for this. He said, I'm in it. Yes, sir. He's got the green version of the ride right here. I haven't seen a green one yet. That's the eco-friendly design right there. Geek, what do you mean? You might have to refresh your stuff, because mine are definitely still pixels. Something might have got snagged up on your end of things. Dope. You mean you just got affiliate on Twitch? Oh shit, that's awesome, man. Hell yeah. So I mean, tips as far as, I mean, anything in particular, or? I mean, if you're talking about just streaming in general, the only thing I could say is just do whatever the hell you want to do. Oh, okay, Geek, if that's what you want to do, that's right. Do whatever the hell you want. Hero, don't you be doing, no, don't you be doing that. You have done enough. You have done too much. You are amazing. You do not need to do extra. We love you, buddy. Mythic over here, rocking the old school machine. Look at him throwing it out there with this thing. I'm digging the design on this one. Hero. 420. That's Stroll's thing he usually does. Hero, you're the man, dude. Like I said, you've done enough, and now, like I was just saying a little while ago, I mean, now you're gonna be, you know, you're gonna make that move to go join up and do the boot camp and find out what situation's gonna be with that, and you know, after that's over with, you'll get your placement and everything. I mean, you're that's enough for me. That's more than enough, more than anybody could ever ask for. And here you are over here sending stuff to me, man. Nobody, we should be sending stuff to you. Thank you so much, man. But yeah, dope, man. Talking about your stream, just do whatever you want to do. That's the, I mean, if you've made it to, if you've got affiliate, that means there are people that enjoy hanging out and being around you. And he donated $1 to say Wayne sucks. I love you guys, man. Y'all are so awesome to us. Me and Charlie, too. There he said he's gonna head out. Yeah, the thing is lagging ass, dude. I'm so sorry, but thank you for coming to hang out and chill, get some practice runs in with these guys, and get some practice runs in with some of the new guys too, giving them a taste of what some slide style action's about. Wait. Haven't converted the oil to dollars yet. You got to wait for the market to be right, you know? You got to But yeah, dope. I've said it a million times. These guys have heard me say it a million times, so they already know what's coming. But me, I'm just so lucky. And speaking of Charlie, her being able to do what she does, and she enjoys her job, but it gives us the ability to for both of us to stream, but for me to focus and do this full time. All I do is streaming, graphics for streaming, working on updating things, you know, doing the overlays for the wrestling, for SLIDESTYLE, for now the Counter-Strike and the SOG stuff, and like all of these different things here and there. And I'm so lucky that that's what I get to do. And I know that not everybody gets to do that. PWX says Malte eats pulp. My man is donating over here, and I agree with that too. Malte has been known to chomp on some pole a little bit. But yeah, dope. That's the thing, and I mean, I'm so and part of being lucky. I mean, these guys are so, as you can see. They're joking and messing with each other and whatever, but like at the end of the day, that's them. They're supporting me. Like that's, I mean, it's $1, and some people are like, oh, it's $1. No, that's huge. Like that's $1 that could have gone to literally anything in their life. Like PWX could have sent that to anybody. Hero could have sent that $4.20. That could have been anything. That could have been food, a drink. He could have donated that to somebody else. That could have been gone to some, like a charity. That could have been literally anything. He could have paid bills with that. But instead, he decided he wanted to be supportive of what we're doing. You know what I mean? And help us with, and that's how we say it all the time. That's how we've got everything. All of this headset that you see on my head, this microphone, the keyboard, the screen setup, the lighting, the stuff in OBS, like all of these things literally came from you guys, and that's how we're able to continue. And I try to give that back as much as I can through SLIDESTYLE, through the wrestling stuff, through all the things. I'm trying to like provide cool, crazy, weird things in return that just like regularly we wouldn't be able to do. Look at these guys in their matching rides over here. Well, here's Malte showing up too, like thumping Damien's door. Look at the matching machines here. Here, we'll get some there's two Maltes. What the hell is going on? Here, we'll add that to it too. Twin Maltes. I know the other one's Wayne. I like having twin Maltese around. Zevin said it's his first time driving. What are you, which one is yours again, Zevin? I'm so bad with names. I think you said yours was the, oh, this S15, right? Mythic's car looks so legit, too. Hell yeah, dude. Oh, I got you. Yeah, see, I'll start to get it, Zevin. I'll start to get it. But let me scroll back up. Oh, Jazim said he fixed up a tune for 110s. Hell yeah, dude! Jump in here with these guys. Geek says he said I could write a paragraph. Man, I'm not. Hey, I'm not that cool. I'm just me. I'm just doing my thing. But I agree completely. Best community, you guys. I've never met so many awesome people getting to play games with y'all. We have so much fun. We do so much cool stuff. And you know, and for what Dope was talking about as well, he says you watch the stream every time. Dude, I appreciate it. Well, don't watch my stream too much. If you're gonna do your stream, man, you gotta do your thing. Hopefully I'll be able to come by and hang out on your stream when I'm not streaming. I don't get a lot of time to do that though. I'm telling you, this is I've never worked harder on anything in my life than this. Like I wake up and I'm doing this. I mean these guys know because they have me added on Steam. Y'all know if I was just playing a game, when have y'all ever seen me play a game? It is maybe once a week I'll get a little bit of free time and I'll jump on a game for a few hours. But like, if y'all ever see me in Car X, like, I don't just get on Car X and drift around. So if y'all ever see me in Car X, like, and we're not streaming, I'm doing something, like for SLIDESTYLE or whatever. If y'all see me in Counter-Strike, I'm doing something for like CSE or something like that, whatever. It is not often that I get to play any games off of stream. I wake up and like I'm working on graphics, I'm working on code, I'm working on things in OBS, I'm tweaking things in the room, I'm updating and fixing things on my PC, changing the way audio stuff works, the microphone, heads, all of these different things. I have to do all of that for Charlie's stream as well. Obviously hers is not as, she doesn't have as much going on as I do. She's just playing Dead by Daylight, having fun. But like, I have to make sure all of her stuff is doing what it's supposed to as well. And, there's just everything that goes into that. But I tell you, man, out of all the jobs I had, all the programming jobs that I've had back when I worked, I've done, car detailing, IT work. I went around and sprayed for mosquitoes for like months. I did that for a while. I do the catering stuff. Like, I've done a bunch of different random shit here and there. I have never worked as hard in my life at anything as I have this stream. The only thing that maybe comes close is when I was like full-time wrestling training. That's the only thing that comes close to how hard I've worked on this. I wake up and I take care of stuff around the house, and then I'm here. I'm working on these things, this stuff, making all of this happen. And it's hard. There's a lot that goes into it. But Geek, I try, man. Squid said he's hopping off too. He's about to sign up. Yeah, man, definitely get that sign up in there. If you just make sure that you guys get your hex codes in for the colors. They don't have to be perfect. They don't have to be exact. Just make sure it is only a hex code and nothing other than a hex code. Don't put matte black and then the hex code. No, just the hex code. If there is anything other than the hex code in one of those color fields, I'm gonna delete your shit. I'm not talking to you specifically, Squid, but I'm just anybody. If there is anything other than a hex code, I'm deleting your shit straight up. Like, you will not have an entry. It's my system. Like, that is the only thing that I have to have. It has to be a hex code. Everything else I can kind of work with and whatever. If you don't do the country code right, I'm just going to have it display like a little global flag or something. I don't know. A P-Tub that said, damn. But, dude, thank you so much. I know you're doing the, like, putting funny stuff in there or whatever, but seriously, dude, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. But yeah, and you guys too, like, when you put the hex codes in, I don't just like take those straight up and forget about them, because I know, like, if you do like metallic, if you put this, like, look what Redman right here has got. So he's probably got like the candy, I think is what this is, the candy blue. Oh, he disappeared. All right, so Check has probably got like a like gloss red here on this guy. But if you were to change this exact same hex code of red to metallic in the game, it's going to be a completely different color of red. It's completely different shade of red, and the hex code in HTML or whatever will look like this bright red. I know that. I take a look at all of you guys' cars during practice sessions and everything like that, and I try to match the little nameplate guy up to I hit my mic, up to what your guys' car looks like. I just need the hex code there as a starting point, so that I'm not having to manually try to match up you guys' color schemes. But yeah, man, Squid, I appreciate you for joining up, man. Thank you so much. Geek, dude, I really appreciate it, man. He says you are one of the hardest workers I know. You're live almost every day. I try, man. And I've tried to be live more hours of the day too, and I've almost thought about streaming like while working on like code stuff for like anybody that might be interested in that, but also like I feel like when I'm on and we're streaming, like I want us to all be doing something together. You know, like I want it to be something fun that we're doing rather than just me being on for the sake of being on, you know what I mean? Why is my internet acting funky? It hasn't done this in like a month. Because I just checked all my internet speed and everything like that, and everything's fine. And Charlie, I think her stuff is fine. So this might be the Twitch server having a little bit of a burp. Because my bitrate is going like fucking wild. But like it's overshooting. Because like the maximum bitrate that Twitch wants you to send it is 6,000. My so I have no clue what this thing is doing. I mean, it just shot up to like 6,800 and then back down to 26. Yeah, so something's going on with Twitch.